นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิ First of all, we would like to pay respect the triple gems, the Buddha, the teachings of Buddha, the Sanghas, disciples of Buddha. Today is Sunday, oh, 24 July 2021. After evening chanting, we came here together for Q&A Dhamma. It means the question and answer Dhamma. We do this every day, most of the day when we are free, and most of the day we are free. Previously, we did only 2 months. Recently, we have 5 months, 2 months and 3 novices. So we are very happy to be together, to learn the teachings Dhamma together, to chant together, to do all other good deeds together in this temple. And on behalf of everyone, I am very happy. We would like to say thank you and very appreciate for being novice for 4 days. You have done a great things in life you have never done before. Now you could do. Because of your grandma passed away, you can do the great thing in life for yourself and your grandma and your family also. So today we are going to talk about the life of Buddha, the documentary of Buddha you watch online. I know that you watched it already. It means that you learn their story already. So I would like to have you one by one to recall the story or to retell the story, whatever you can memorize, and then we go inside the points, what you understand, what you do not understand.
Buddha was a prince that was extremely sheltered in his life, and because of that, he never knew or understood what the people outside the palace went through until he one day ventured out, and then he saw some of the things that the people were going through, like suffering and pain and illness. And he kept going out and kept seeing the people in pain and suffering and didn't really understand it. So eventually he went into the forest and meditated under a tree to sort of understand what the point of everything was. And that's where he became enlightened after meditating.
So why was he kept inside the royal palace? He could not go outside. He could not see everything outside. Why?
Because his father didn't want him to see all the suffering. He wanted him to be sheltered by all of that. He didn't want him to see all the pain in the world.
What did the father want?
He wanted him to rule one day. So he wanted him to rule without the idea of the people suffering around the country.
Why did he went to the forest for meditation, for learning something else?
He wanted to find out how to deal with all the suffering in the world. Once he saw that sick person and that dead person, he left his mom and child, or his wife and child, to go and basically find out how to deal with the suffering. So then he went and tried to do it by starving himself and eating a little bit, and he did that for a while, but he realized that wasn't it wasn't working. So then he stopped doing that, and then he ate, and then they left him, and then he eventually, like he said, found that tree. It starts with an M, the something.
Bodhi tree.
Oh, Bodhi? Oh, okay. The Bodhi tree. Yeah. And he meditated under that. And eventually, he withstood desire, the greed. He kept staying there, and he eventually found enlightenment.
Okay, so what is the Buddha's nationality?
His last what?
Nationality.
Oh, nationality. He was born in India.
Okay. Where is India now?
Asia.
Yeah, India was a great big country, but now India was divided into many parts. So where was Buddha born? Now.
Now?
Yeah.
Nepal.
No, I thought he died in Nepal.
Nepal.
He's still okay.
Nepal.
Yeah.
Nepal.
The where he was born now
It's Nepal.
Yeah, Nepal.
no more India. It became another country called Nepal. Did Buddha have wife?
Yeah, he had one wife.
Did he have children?
He had one child. He's a baby.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Manraj. What do you want to add? Yes.
What do I want to ask?
To add something.
I'll add?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. As Buddha spent, 7 days meditating under the Bodhi tree, he found enlightenment in the form of the Four Noble Truths.
70 days?
7.
7 days?
That's it. Yeah.
No, 1 day.
1 day? Oh. Okay.
But 7 weeks
Oh, 7 weeks.
after he became enlightened.
Okay.
Okay, what is the Four Noble Truth?
First is, the world is full of suffering. Unfortunately. Second of which is,
Cause.
cause of suffering is, desire, craving, attachment to, worldly possessions, things like that. Third is the way to relieve suffering is to rid yourself of those things. And then the fourth is the eightfold path, which is the means to seek enlightenment.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
Okay, the Four Noble Truths. Noble Truths of suffering. Noble Truths of the cause of suffering. Noble Truths of cessation of suffering. Or Noble Truth of ending suffering. And Noble Truths of the past leading you to end suffering. That's called Four Noble Truths. That's the core of the teachings of Buddha. When people see the Four Noble Truths in their life, in their six senses, they got enlightenment. Their life only sees Four Noble Truths. When they see, when they hear, when they smell, when they taste, when they touch, when they sing, they feel, they see only Four Noble Truths, and those people become no more attachment. When people have no more attachment to anything, they feel free. They free. We are not free because we have attachment. We love this, we love that. We do not like this, we do not like that. A lot of attachment, right? But those people, when they see all the Four Noble Truths in their life every day, no more attachment. They fully free from this world, from anything, and they very happy, and they call Arahanta. Well, thank you very much for your learning the documentary of Buddha. Do you have any questions? What you don't understand?
Question about sacrifice. I mean, so Buddha was a prince, so he had a lot to sacrifice. He I feel
like
for example, he basically sacrificed his future, right? Because he was, his father wanted him to rule over whatever kingdom there was. He gave up his wife, he gave up his child. He gave up, a potentially different course of his life. I mean, clearly he was extraordinary in either sense. He was going to achieve a lot either way. Is the amount that you sacrifice relevant to I don't know, reaching enlightenment? I feel like because he had so much to sacrifice. Is that why he was able to achieve so much?
Buddha sacrificed so much beyond normal people, right? It means that normal people cannot do that. He left everything behind and never want those things back. He left completely behind him. He was a king, he was a prince, he was a husband, he was a father, and he left everything behind, especially the power. People need power so much, right? But he left everything behind, never wanted it. He went to the forest he learned the teachings from the two teachers, and those teachers could not teach him anymore because those teachers could not find the way to end suffering. But Siddhartha wanted to find the way to end suffering. He saw the suffering. He tried whatever he can for ending suffering by learning from others and learning from himself, right? And those sacrifices are not great enough for being Buddha. He sacrificed for many lives in life cycle. I don't know what the number in English they call, but he did the great things for many lives. 4 អសង្ខ័យ 1 សែនកាប់ Pali they call អសង្ខ័យ numbers of time so long that time cannot be counted. Thus sacrifice they call 10 perfection. One is dana, generosity, offering. He did so much in the past. And second, being disciplined, observing the precept like you, like me, but he observed the precept perfectly whenever he was born in the past, before he became a Buddha. And 3, he was ordained in the forest, not in a temple like us. He ordained perfectly. He lived as a holy life perfectly in the past. Or he got wisdom. He was very intelligent. 5, he got effort. He effort very fulfilled. He did so great thing normal people could not do. His effort. 6, he was very patient. Patient. In Pali they call Khanti, Khanti. Patient, you sit here, you do not feel good, you do not feel comfortable, but you are patient, you can sit, right? That's called patient. 7, Sajja. Sajja means being honest. What he decided to do, he always respect. He respected his words. He respected himself. He respected his behavior. That's called Sajja. 8, Atithan. Determination. He determined to do something. He never changed. He sacrificed no matter what to take, even his life. He took his life to do something. He did not care about his life, but he cared about what he determined to do. That's called Atithan, determination. 9, Metta, compassion. He had great compassion. He loved all living beings. He cared about all living beings. He cared everything, lives and everything else. He cared. Metta, love. 10. Upekha. He was in the mirror, anything, whatever, whoever he welcomes, he accepted. Like the earth, you can put whatever you want on the earth and the earth does not destroy you. The earth accepts everything. Or for example the tree, any people can stand, can sit under the trees, and the trees always give shadow, the warmness to the people or animals under the tree. It's called Upekha. So he did this 10 perfections for many lives previously, not only this life you watch on documentary. So he sacrificed a lot to be a Buddha, and many years, many lives. So to become a Buddha is not easy, it's not simple, it's not common. That person have to follow the 10 perfections. He became a Buddha, and only man can become a Buddha, not lady. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is also in our lives. When you sacrifice a great deal, you gain a great result. When you take many years to study, you became doctor, specialist, and you became higher because you spend a lot of time to study. But if you do not spend a lot of time to study, you never get degree or higher degree, right? When you sit long time, and it is not easy for you, but you take your effort to do that. You take the patience to do that. You can do that. The hardship you took, you pass it, right?
Yeah.
You feel better. Your body is more comfortable. Your feeling, your mind is better, right? So you know, whatever you sacrifice, whatever you take time more and more to practice it, you become better, right? This is the way we can experience in our life. Buddha did then, we also did now. We can see this is the way, right? To do something, to sacrifice something, you get something. If you sacrifice much, you can gain a lot of great deeds, great merits. You become better, and the best one, right? So thank you very much. Okay, now we talk about suffering, about pain, because this is the first idea. Buddha saw himself that he would suffering in this life. He did not want to suffer like other people. He wanted to free from suffering. So do we see the suffering? Do we see?
Yeah.
So what the Buddha sees suffering? What suffering is it?
Like what? Like sick people, dying people, like all sorts of stuff.
The suffering, the noble truths of suffering. Buddha saw noble truths of suffering, and he became a Buddha. But before he saw noble truths of suffering, he saw people sick, right? People die, people old. That's called suffering. And he saw the monk last time to become a monk. So the ideas Buddha found to free from suffering. Can we free from suffering? Can we?
Maybe someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
A lot of suffering, right?
Yeah.
Many problems in life, right?
Mhm.
But we can free from some problems, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If we really see the problems and then we determine to avoid the problems, we determine to stop the problem, we can do, right?
Mhm.
So what we can do to free from suffering according to the teachings of Buddha, basically, what is it?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice a lot. Being novice, being monks,
Yeah.
being lay people, what can we do? Basically, according to the teachings of Buddha. Number one, you are novice, right? Number one, observe the precept, right? Observe the precepts. You have 10 rules, you have 10 precepts. Observe the precept. You can free a lot of problems. For example, do not kill. Do not kill. You can free from all the problems related to the killings. So you observe not to steal. You can free from all the problems related to stealing. You observe the precept not to commit adultery. You are honest yourself. You are honest with your wife, your girlfriend. You are honest with your family, your dad, your mom, your family members, and other people. You did not commit adultery. You did not have sexual misconduct. What do you see yourself? You feel free. You feel perfect. You feel comfortable. You are proud of being yourself, and other people see that you are good. If you have a girlfriend love you so much. You don't have problem because of that, right?
Mhm.
If you have wife also love you so much. They trust you. They never have problem with you about that, right? Yeah. See, you free from all the problems related to sexual misconduct. You do not tell a lie. The people like you, trust you. You never have problem related to telling a lie, right? You see, all the 10 precepts, when you observe, you free from a lot of problem. That's number one. Number one, the way to free from the problems in life. Number two, samadhi, meditation. Sit down, see Buddha. You just see the Buddha and your mind's with Buddha. Your mind is not with other things. Your mind is only Buddha. Your mind is very calm, very peaceful, very still. And in that stage, you are very happy. That's called meditation. That is not deep meditation. That way is just make your mind be still, be calm, be peaceful, and you are happy. But meditation is very deep, meaningful, much more than that. That's number two. Number three, wisdom. Wisdom to see the realities in our life, to see that everything is nature, everything changes, everything is impermanent. When you need, when you love, when you want something, you have to understand that, you have to have that wisdom to see that, oh, this is impermanent. It changes all the time. So I do not have attachment to this one. I just have it, but I do not have. When I have it, I use it, I respect it, I care it, but when it's gone, let it go. There's the wisdom. When you feel that way, when you see that way, when you have that wisdom, you do not have suffering mentally and physically. Do you see that? To free from many problems in life, 1. Being disciplined, observe the precepts, to meditate, and 3. To have wisdom, the universal wisdom, the natural wisdom, the wisdom of nature. So when we can do that, we free from all many problems, not all problems, but from many problems. Because we were born, we suffer. We were born, we are painful. Our life, our effort. So that's I want to say. I think you have some idea, right? Yeah. So I really very happy, very appreciate for your being here. I know you, you know me, and we learn from each other, especially for your grandma, for your family. And I hope that everything you learn from here become your lessons, life lessons, and you can live your life happy, peacefully. I hope that you have more love, more compassion. You can do more good deeds for yourself, for your family, and for other people. So thank you very much, okay, for all of you. And tomorrow you will be leaving. You miss your family so much, right?
A little bit.
Q&A Dhamma is finished now. We have done a great thing together, and we would like to collect all the great deeds we have done mentally, verbally, physically since the day one. Share with your grandma Margaret and all other people, the people who live every day, the people who pass away, and all living beings in Samsara Vada. May you all be happy. May you all be free from all suffering. Very appreciate for all the good deeds you all have done. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.